Alright, that going on that today. What's up guys, it's Everett back with another video, and today we're going to be installing a Roush cold air intake on my 3-valve Mustang. You know, we got to kick the series off somewhere, and so cold air intake I feel like it's pretty simple. It's pretty, you know, it's a fun mod to do still. So obviously the build got to start somewhere. So when I bought the car, these are some pipes mufflers. They're, you know, they're extremely quiet. I'm gonna be completely honest. They're nice, that's why I kept them. But this is actually the box, a Roush Catback Extreme. Honestly, I kind of, you know, it was the move. It's a good entry model exhaust, and it sounds pretty good stock, or not stock, you know, with the actual exhaust. Obviously, I want to make it louder. You know, it's not loud enough and it doesn't sound good enough. But you know, so we started off Roush Catback, and now we have a Roush cold air intake. So as you can see, we got the stock intake here, and I did move the car. Alright, I moved it over here just so I could have a little bit more coverage from the sun, because doing it out there is gonna be hot. You know, right here, I can see I get a little bit of coverage. Obviously once I get right here, it's not very good, but I'll be under the hood, like around here, so it should be okay, you know. Alright, so we get the camera set up right. You know, it's a bit of weird angle. I don't really have a good spot to set it up. I don't really have a good tripod yet. I'm just using a DJI gimbal right now on like a table. But we're gonna go ahead and, you know, disassemble everything and then get everything planned out, you know, get it all installed. So you can see everything's been taken out. I'm gonna clean out the throttle body. I have some carb cleaner, throttle body cleaner, you know, and then we're just gonna, I don't know, just kind of clean up everything a little bit, I guess. I have good access to everything, so I guess it's a good time to just kind of give it a nice little clean. But other than that, all I gotta do, you see down here we got the mass airflow sensor. I just gotta transfer that over. But other than that, this is basically done. Alright, so basically, one second. Alright, so basically on my last car, right, which was a 2013, it was a V6. Basically, the instructions say you have to like move the, adjust the ABS module. Now my last car I did not do that. My last one was like really kind of redneck style, but it was also, you know, a cheap, the Spectra, however you pronounce it, is one of those intakes. So I don't really care. This car, you know, I'm trying to make it look good. So, right now we're just taking out the mass airflow sensor. So I think I'm gonna do it properly this time. I was also in a kind of a time crunch because I thought I could do the, you know, I was like, it's gonna take me 30 minutes. I was about 2 hours in, I was like, I gotta go to work. This is a little different. I don't have anywhere to be tonight. Alright, so I wanted to point something out. So on this filter, it says 7/13/2021. So that's 4 years ago. That's 49 months ago, right? This thing is nasty. I mean, it's disgusting. I mean, you can't, it's kind of hard to see it on camera, but it's, I don't know. It's just, I just threw it, a bunch of stuff just came out of there. Yeah, so basically on my last car, on the 13, you had to move this or adjust this in a certain way. Now I didn't do that. I just kind of like jammed it in there. I'm not doing it this time. Alright, so we got everything. You know, we got everything out of the bag. I think this is the instructions. Yeah, this is. So I am gonna do it with the instructions, okay? You know, I'm gonna be nice to my car for once. Disconnect the battery. I forgot to do that too. So yeah, we got the fire extinguisher just in case. I'm gonna kind of get everything cleaned up. I like a nice cleaner area when I work. We're gonna get everything organized and we're gonna get it installed. Yeah, I gotta move the anti-lock brake bracket. I don't want to do all that. Alright, so we kind of have these, I already kind of threaded them in. It's so hard to see because the lighting's so bad. But I'm going to go ahead and get these screwed in then, so they don't fall out of my engine bay because that's not good. Alright, so I'm going to tighten this all down, get this shroud installed. I am going to stop for a second. My camera's about to overheat. We got, honestly, I think we can knock this out pretty quick. We got everything right here, everything we need. But I'm going to take a quick break real quick, just so I can let my camera cool down. Alright, so we kind of got everything kind of in place. So this thing, I'll tell y'all, what you have to do is you can't install, it's this little, rubber grommet. And you cannot install it with this, the metal, like the adapter, aluminum fitting. You have to put the grommet in first, which is really hard. You kind of got to maneuver it around a little bit. And then you put the tapered side in. So there you can see, this is more the tapered side in there. And then after that, it's actually quite simple. The mass airflow sensor, go ahead and transfer it over. Make sure y'all, I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera, but it says flow. You gotta put the flow, the air goes in this way, so you have to have the arrow pointing that way. And you're gonna take a T20 Torx head, go ahead and put it on there. I do have a screwdriver, I just forget where. Screwdriver, I gotta take this bit out. But I'm gonna keep that, I'm not gonna put it back yet, because I gotta, the hose clamps use flatheads. So yeah, T20, screwdriver, you're just gonna screw it in. Alright, so mass airflow sensor is in. Let's get ready, get everything set back up. Well, a bit premature. Do not put the mass airflow sensor in yet. You have to put this kind of tube insert, you have to put it in first. So then it kind of, I guess, seals it off, so it kind of flows in there. And then you have to line it up. It's kind of hard, it's really hard to see on camera. And then, take the mass airflow sensor, make sure you put it in the right way. There we go. It's a bit of a tight fit, but I'm gonna go rinse this out so I don't get any shavings in my engine. I don't know how often that happens, to be honest. I didn't see anything about that, but I guess, you might have to take a file to the little connector here. Alright, so we're removing the tube insert from it, just so I can get the mass airflow sensor in there better. Basically, all it is it's illegal in California. But we don't have emissions in Tennessee. Alright, piping, everything is installed. We got to do filter, reconnect mass airflow sensor, do the breather. But I also got to go let my camera cool down once again. It is hot right now outside. Alright, so intake, everything's fixed, so we just had to go get a 3/8 vacuum line. And that's the only thing that we solved. Other than that, About to put the filter on. It's really humid out there. Anyways, we're gonna get the filter on. We're gonna see how it sounds.
If this shit blows up, I'm gonna kill you.
That's not good. Huh, that's not a good sound ever.
What on earth was that noise?
Not good. There we go.
Alright, so this is me. I'm editing the video right now, but I just want to say I have no idea how I did not hear the massive air leak going on while the car was running. We got it running. Now, basically, the instructions didn't say anything about not using it. So, the instructions did, well, I guess they did. Removing this, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. This is like, removing this is for off-road and racing purposes only, not emission, you know, standards in California. Now, obviously, I live in Tennessee, and there's no emissions. So I was like, more air, more noise, why would I install that? Well, apparently, there was a massive air leak because of that. And I can actually hear it now. Looking back at the footage, I wasn't really paying attention to it. Looking back at it, I can hear the air getting sucked in at just like a weird, alarming rate. Once I put that in, the car cranked right up, and it was at normal idle. And I was just like, kind of shocked for a minute. I was like, okay. Yeah, I was just so scared. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a long day. Just a little thing for, you know, if you guys are using a Roush cold air intake on 3 valves, put that piece in. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you get one. Use it. There's no point in not using it. I will say this intake does look really good. It looks better in person, obviously. It's hard to see. I'm telling y'all though, once winter hits, we're gonna go get some crazy pulls. Probably down Natchez Trace, you know. No, engine gonna be running cooler. My engine runs cool right now, actually. You know, I did coolant flush, all that, you know. Gotta stay up to date with your maintenance. You're gonna drive a car hard. Yeah, basically, I'm excited. The intake actually sounds really good on this car. So I had a 2013 V6. It sounded okay. That wasn't that good, to be completely honest. This one does sound good, so you'll probably hear better in the pulls, which obviously I'll be putting at the very end, but it sounds so good. I'm gonna be posting some pictures of the car tomorrow on Instagram, so make sure y'all go check that out, link in the description. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.